Welcome, it is finally time for Stronkamania 254. We are in Boston, Massachusetts, and we got a great card for you tonight. After an incredibly exciting Stronk Rumble that preceded this, I'm very excited to see how tonight's matches turn out, and we're starting this night off with a doozy! We got a TLC tag team match for the Double Gronk Championship. We have, of course, Chewy and Fuckface here tonight, taking on Brock Lesnar and the Kundle, as well as the very established team of Ninja Bryan and Danny Sexbang, also known as Ninja Sex Party. Now, TLC triple threat tag team matches are always quite exciting to watch, and you never quite know how they're going to turn out. Of course, the titles will be suspended in the air, and for a team to claim victory, they're going to need to climb up a ladder and grab them. Grab the suspended titles. I'm not sure where I would place my bets on this one. Speed is, of course, very important in these matches, as how quickly you can get up the ladder. Your agility is going to be very important. However, strength and being able to keep your opponents down to give you time to climb up the ladder is also going to be important. So I believe that's something that Chewy and Fuckface have in their favor going into this match. Pat is incredibly agile, incredibly quick, and Wooly Madden has so much power. They're an incredibly strong duo for this very reason. As for the other teams, of course, Ninja Sex Party, very well established. Ever since making their debut here in the 5th iteration of Stronk, they've proven that they are one of the greatest tag teams out there. And then we have Brock Lesnar and the Kundle, who are just kind of there. They're kind of the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the tag team division, but they're here to prove that they still have some worth here tonight by hopefully claiming the Double Gronk Championships in the opening contest of Stronkamania 254. Of course, we have many other matches on the card here tonight. As always, Stronkamania has 7 matches, and this is the first one of the night for the Double Gronk Championship. I'm very excited to see how this one turns out, and I'm sure it will be an absolute battle. Coming down to the ring first, the team who I definitely consider to be the biggest underdogs in this match, but I wouldn't count them out. They've had quite a few victories under their belts, and they've played big matches before, so the Rejects are really looking to claim another big victory here tonight. The Kundle and Brock Lesnar, a very strange team, I would say, but honestly, I can't imagine them apart now. Pardon me. Of course, the Kundle, a former member of the Bible Black Club, one of the strongest factions in prior years of Stronk 4.0 especially. A group formerly led by Matt McMuscles. The Kundle eventually led the group after Matt departed, but ever since then, the Kundle's career has gone downhill. And of course, we have Chewy and Fuckface, the Double Gronk champions themselves, looking to retain it once again. Pat has gotten a lot of big victories recently, so Pat is riding on a ton of momentum. We're going to see if he's able to carry that momentum through this match and claim yet another victory with his tag team partner, Wooly Madden. This is a team you definitely want to look out for. Pat's quickness, his agility, his ability to stay on top of you at all times, and Wooly's unmatched strength, his knockout punch. He is a trained boxer. I would not want to step in the ring with Chewy and Fuckface. But of course, the final team to enter this match has definitely proven that they are more than worthy of holding tag team championships, and it is Ninja Sex Party. Danny Sexbang and Ninja Bryan. Ninja Sex Party is here, and they're looking to claim another big victory here at Stronkamania, something that they are very, very good at doing. They've been to Stronkamania more times than I can count, and they've won plenty of those matches. Definitely one of the greatest tag teams in the history of Stronk. Although they didn't exist in any prior versions of Stronk, it's still amazing to see how such a team like this can rise to power and become such a household name. A lot of the best teams in Stronk, you would think, would have lasted a long time, but most of them are very new, including all of the teams in this ring, except Chewy and Fuckface. Chewy and Fuckface never existed in a regard of just Pat and Wooly. They were part of a larger stable known as Zaibatsu, which also had members Matt McMuscles and general manager of Strength Liam Allen Miller. But that group disbanded and they never reformed, and now that Liam Allen Miller has permanently retired from in-ring competition, we can be certain that a Zaibatsu reunion will not happen. And Matt McMuscles is also on his way out of Stronk. So all that remains of this legendary team, Pat and Wooly, also known as Chewy and Fuckface. Ninja Bryan rolled out of the ring, but he is still on his feet, and the Kundal is chasing after him. Brock Lesnar just throws Pat out of the ring. And all that's left in the ring is Wooly and Danny Sexbang, who had a bit of a feud earlier on here in the fifth edition of Strong. They had a singles feud earlier on. However, now both of them have began to focus more on the tag team competition with their respective partners. Danny Sexbang just taking down Pat right now. And I'm shocked to see the Kundal taking the fight to Ninja Bryan on the outside. Brock Lesnar also taking it to Wooly. Pat has gained control now, and he's taking down Danny Sexbang using the ropes. Reminder that to win this match, you need to climb a ladder and take the tag team championships, which are suspended above the ring. A headbutt from Pat, and now Wooly's looking like he might be going for a huge slam. No, he just drops Brock Lesnar on the ropes, and the Kundal is still taking advantage of Ninja Bryan on the outside of the ring right now. A massive knee strike. Now he's got him in a fireman's carry on the outside, and the Kundal drops Ninja Bryan onto the apron, which is the hardest part of the ring. Wooly with a massive slam in the middle of the ring to block Lesnar, and it looks like Danny Sexbang was trying to go for a belly-to-belly suplex, but he was unable to throw Pat over, just reversing each other's moves constantly in the middle of the ring. And a nice double underhook. And now Danny Sexbang looks like he's going for something big, but he was unsuccessful because of Brock Lesnar interfering. One member of each team on the inside of the ring, one member of each team on the outside of the ring. We're splitting this up nicely. And Danny just trying to take down Pat by throwing him onto the table, and now Brock Lesnar throws Danny onto the table as Pat jumps up to his feet as if he took no damage at all. Pat really feeding off of the crowd's energy here tonight, as he always does, as he tries to throw Danny Sexbang out of the ring, but Danny Sexbang refuses. And Pat's going to the outside of the ring. He might be the first one to grab a ladder here. Pat trying to make some efforts to make this match end. And him and Wooly are in the ring right now, kind of taking advantage of it right now. Brock Lesnar, the only other one in the ring, and now Ninja Bryan has changed that. Pat getting rid of the table, does not want any weapons in this ring to distract Wooly from accomplishing the team's goal, and Wooly sets up the ladder. Looks like he's going to be going for the victory here as Wooly begins to scale the ladder. Wooly's the first one to touch the championship belt in this match, but the Kundal is trying to stop him from retaining the Double Gronk Championship here tonight. A battle on this end of the ring. The Kundal sent to the outside, but Ninja Bryan is jumping up. What is he looking for? Pat with a massive DDT onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring, and Wooly is rolled out as Brock Lesnar is going for it, but Ninja Bryan is fighting out of it while the Kundal and Pat enter the ring. And we got Danny Sexbang just waiting there, trying to help Ninja Bryan, and it looks like Danny Sexbang is going to take down Brock Lesnar, and now Ninja Bryan has his hands on the championship. Ninja Bryan is just dangling there, and an electric chair drop from the Kundal. This match will continue. And just Ninja Bryan rolls out of the ring while the Kundal throws Pat to follow him. Looks like Brock Lesnar is going for something here. He might be going for a superplex, but that might interrupt what the Kundal is doing. A lack of communication between the team, it seems. And he knocks down the ladder just as the Kundal was getting it up. That was poor communication on this team's part. They are not very experienced in the ring. And that is shown very clearly in that big mistake. It was looking like a big breakaway for the Kundal and possibly a championship victory, but Brock Lesnar went for a superplex, which completely interrupted it, and that is why this match is still going on right now. Wooly trying to take down Danny Sexbang with some ladder strikes. And a massive swing from Wooly Madden in the corner here to Danny Sexbang. And Ninja Brian is just standing there with a ladder in hand. I'm not sure what he's thinking right now. He's just waiting for Wooly to get to his feet, it seems, just so he can take him down once more. Ninja Sex Party just trying to work together to destroy Wooly, but Wooly was ready for it, and he tosses Danny Sexbang out of the ring. Wooly trying to battle with Ninja Brian weapon to weapon, but Brock Lesnar stepped right in between the two, and he is taken out. Brock Lesnar seems unconscious right now, but he's trying to work his way to his feet. As the Kundal is taking down Pat, Pat is laying there on the outside, and Danny Sexbang has made his way to his feet, and he's just entered the ring. Pat now alone on the outside, but it looks like the Kundal might be wanting to join him? No, the Kundal's going for the ladder, but Brock Lesnar now enters the outer ring area. And a massive Irish whip. Double Irish whip reversal between the Kundal and Ninja Brian, and Ninja Brian has spit poison in the face of the Kundal. That is a secret ability that we do not see used very much. Oh, but the poison has already covered the face of the Kundal. The Kundal can't even see it. A massive chop, and it looks like the Kundal is busted open as well. His blood mixing with the toxins. And the Kundal still somehow finding a way to slowly get to his feet, but Ninja Brian is stalking him, and it looks like he's going for some kind of massive maneuver. Oh, and a giant knee to the face. The Kundal's down. The Kundal is bleeding as the toxins are starting to come off of his face. Yes, with that last table shot, the toxins have finally all come off, but the blood is replacing it. The green turns to red, covering the Kundal's face. Pat throws Ninja Brian out of the ring, and Wooly has the ladder, but Wooly wants to destroy Danny Sexbang with it first, as Brock Lesnar looks like he's going to be going for a table here. Yes, he's going for the table, but Wooly Madden is climbing to the top. He's at the top, and no! It looked like he was just about to touch it, but somehow the Kundal, with all the momentum on his side, running off of pure adrenaline, was able to knock over the ladder, even with Wooly on it! And a massive maneuver from the Kundal. Looked like he took out Wooly, but he's going for another one, and Wooly's already getting back to his feet, completely no-selling it, and a second one! My God, Wooly's down. We'll see how long it takes for Wooly to get back to his feet, but Brock Lesnar's in, and now it looks like the Rejects are taking control of this match as Danny Sexbang flies to the outside of the ring, and Brock Lesnar follows him. Only two men in the ring now. They're Kundal and Wooly. The Kundal was setting up the ladder, but it looks like he wanted to pick it back up and use it as a weapon, but Wooly with a powerful strike, taking him down. Wooly also changing his mind, perhaps wanting to use it as a weapon, but the Kundal was able to reverse it with a quick elbow, and now the Kundal is alone in the ring. But no! Instead of climbing the ladder, he decides to go for Wooly. The ring is empty, and there is a ladder laying flat in the center of the ring. And Pat and Ninja Brian fighting on the ramp, and Brock Lesnar just hitting heavy strikes onto Danny Sexbang, and now the Kundal is alone in the ring. He's going to set up the ladder. I don't think he realized Wooly has just entered the ring, and now he's ready for him. But no, instead of going for Wooly, the Kundal has his hands on the championship, but Wooly not quite as fast as the Kundal, but he's still going to try and get there, and rain strikes onto the Kundal, as Pat is going to help him take down the Kundal, but Ninja Brian is there to try and stop Wooly, and bow! Pat just barely stopped Ninja Brian, but it was not soon enough, but Wooly is able to get back to his feet here. Pat trying to take down Ninja Brian. Pat's going to need to do something huge to take down Ninja Brian, and Wooly's taking care of the Kundal. Oh, and it looks like Pat, don't do it. Pat, no, a superplex onto the outside by Pat. Wooly alone in the ring. It looked like Brock Lesnar was going for something on Danny Sexbang, but he failed. Wooly alone in the ring, his hands on the championship to retain it, to retain the double Gronk championship. Will Wooly win for Chewy and Fuckface? Has he done it? Brock Lesnar trying to get to the top, and Danny Sexbang stopping him. It looked like Wooly was just about to get that final belt buckle undone, the final button on it. It looks like Wooly was less than half a second away from claiming victory, but the match continues. Here we go. And Danny Sexbang, I thought maybe he was going to try and set up the ladder, but it looks like he's waiting to use his weapon on the Kundal, and he is. Using it continued, but the Kundal is already back to his feet, and he missed a strike, and now the Kundal possesses the ladder, which he uses quickly on Danny Sexbang, while Wooly tries to get to his feet, and he's facing Brock Lesnar in the ring now. Both of these men are masters of striking each other. But Wooly's going to need to go for a huge power move here. And he successfully throws Brock Lesnar through the table. My God. And it looked like Brock was trying to roll out of the ring, but Wooly is not going to let it happen. Puts him in a fireman's carry. Oh, a massive driver. And Wooly fighting for the ladder from the Kundal as Pat and Ninja Bryan go at it here on the outside by the announce tables. Wooly takes down the Kundal, but he doesn't know Ninja Bryan is waiting right behind him. Oh, but Ninja Bryan, instead of going for Wooly, decides to go for the Kundal because the Kundal is just that hated, but the Kundal reverses it and is able to get to his feet, but Danny Sexbang also quickly to his feet. The Kundal flies to the outside of the ring, and Danny Sexbang follows. Pat's up top! Pat is up top, going for a massive elbow drop onto the back of Ninja Bryan. Wooly is confused, it seems. Wooly doesn't know what's going on. Wooly just set up the ladder, and Wooly's done it. Wooly and Ninja Bryan fighting over who's going to get to those rungs, and now Ninja Bryan's ready to do it, but Pat's waiting there for him, and Pat pushes it over. Instead of trying to climb up the same side as Ninja Bryan, I think Pat had the right decision there of just knocking over the ladder, but Ninja Bryan trying to get to his feet. Pat's going to need to do something to make sure Ninja Bryan will not ruin Pat's chances of this one. But what is Pat doing? Pat doesn't even care about the ladder anymore. My God, he just wants to swing him. Pat going for a massive swing in the center of the ring. My Lord. Danny Sexbang finding the Kundal on the outside while Wooly takes on Brock Lesnar. And ow! Pat not only hits him with a massive swing, but drops Ninja Bryan's body right onto the corner of the ladder for extra damage. And now Pat quickly flying to the top of it. Pat's trying to decide what to do, but he's decided he's going to grab the championship. I think he was considering jumping on his opponent there, but Pat might have waited a second too long, but no, it looks like he's got it. Pat claims victory for Chewy and Fuckface. Pat was just too fast. Pat was ready and able, and despite the fact that he was trying to make a last-second decision at the top of the ladder, he didn't take too long. Pat waited just long enough, and he was still able to claim victory. Pat takes down the championship that was hanging from the rafters. Chewy and Fuckface are still double Gronk champions.
Here are your winners, and still the tag team champions, Willie and Pat.
Congratulations, Pat and Wooly. A fantastic victory for them. That was a beautiful triple threat TLC tag team match. Pat claiming victory for Chewy and Fuckface here tonight. You love to see it. Two great friends. Despite the fact that they did not have Paige in their corner because of an injury that she sustained from Matt McMuscles, Pat and Wooly were still able to claim victory. Chewy and Fuckface still champions. And now, for the other championship here in Gronk, we have the Gronk Championship being defended in a Falls Count Anywhere triple threat match. The champion Democrates versus the challengers Mr. X and Kuzenbo. Now, on the latest episode of Gronk, you will have seen that Democrates was scheduled to face Mr. X, but suddenly Kuzenbo came down the ramp and attacked Mr. X and got the better of him. And so rather than seeing a simple one-on-one face-off, all three of these men will battle it out with each other to determine who is the true current face of Gronk. It's unknown why Kuzenbo attacked Mr. X, but I don't think it matters at this point. Kuzenbo, it appears that he's gotten what he wanted now, and now he is here at Stronkamania fighting for the Gronk Championship. Demarcus has not really proven himself yet as champion, but he's hoping that this match will be the one to do it. Mr. X, on the other hand, hoping to reclaim the championship that he lost to Demarcus, as he believes Demarcus is not worth his weight. He feels like Demarcus is lesser than him. He does not deserve the Gronk Championship. But that will be determined right now. The first person to enter this match will, of course, be the former Gronk champion, Mr. X. Mr. X ready to hunt some of his prey here. He wants to tear apart Demarcus and Kuzenbo. He's furious at both of them right now, so I definitely would not want to stand in the way of Mr. X tonight. This is the angriest he's been in his entire Stronk career. This match is huge for Mr. X. This is where he can get his vengeance.
And is for the championship. Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 640 pounds, Mr. X.
Mr. X, a giant in the ring, a powerhouse. Someone who is known for just completely dismantling his opponents. Completely took Gronk by storm when he won the championship in a steel cage match. No one wanted to step in the way of Mr. X. But somehow, some way, the person who claimed the championship from Mr. X was Demarcus. Demarcus looking to defend this championship, but what a threat Mr. X is, as well as Kuzenbo. Certainly not to be underestimated. And here comes Kuzenbo. If you're afraid of Mr. X, I would definitely be terrified of Kuzenbo.
Weighing in at 640 pounds,
As we saw on the most recent episode of Gronk, of course, as I mentioned before, Kuzenbo attacked Mr. X, and he got the better of him. He practically destroyed Mr. X. And so I definitely feel that Kuzenbo, while he hasn't had a lot of matches and hasn't had a huge amount of time to shine here in Stronk, is definitely not someone you want to stand in the way of. He was someone that will absolutely overpower you. The fact he was able to overpower Mr. X definitely says a lot. Mr. X is still furious about this, but he's also furious about losing the championship to Demarcus, so you've got to question who he's going to target more. We'll find out soon as this match is about to get underway, but of course the champion still has to enter. Here comes the Gronk champion, the man they call Demarcus.
And introducing the champion from Athens, Greece, weighing in at 232 pounds, he is the Global Gates Gulf Coast Grand Prix Super Zone Champion, the King of Old School.
Demarcus definitely feels that his championship victory was incredibly significant in his career. Winning the Gronk championship was huge for Demarcus, and you can see him celebrating with it. You can see how much this championship truly does mean to him. You gotta feel happy for Demarcus, whether you're a fan or not. You gotta feel pretty happy that he was able to accomplish something like this in his career. Not everyone in Stronk gets to win a championship, after all. And I might only speak for myself, but I certainly don't think... I've never thought Demarcus would ever have a championship of his own. But here he is. He is the champion of Gronk, and he is ready to defend the championship that he has rightfully earned against two, quite literally, massive threats. It's time to get this match underway as Jeff raises the Gronk championship in the air, the first singles championship match here of the night. Democrates is ready to defend now. The match begins, and Mr. X just going straight for Democrates. It looked like Kuzenbo went for a strike, and I'm not sure if he connected, but if it did, then Mr. X did not feel a damn thing. But Democrates is ready to fight back, and now this is going to be a very scrappy match. We're going to see a lot of power moves here, but Democrates, I feel like, is just trying to survive, and a massive punch knocks Democrates into the air. Two giants facing each other, and Democrates definitely the underdog somehow in this match, despite being the champion entering it. It's going to be hard for Democrates to overcome this. Mr. X just forcing him right into the corner. Oh, Mr. X with a massive strike to Kuzenbo, taking him down. These two giant men just battling each other. And Democrates is already down for a considerable amount of time, and he hasn't taken that many moves. Mr. X just popping up back to his feet despite his large stature. He's incredibly agile. Oh, Democrates looking for a flying attack, but nothing seems to be working just how he seems. Kick to the gut, it seemed there. Hurricane Rana. Oh, and just trying to take down the legs, trying to chop down the big man here. If he can keep Mr. X on the ground, then things are going to be in Democrates' favor, but he also has to worry about Kuzenbo, which he's trying to do, but that was a low blow from Kuzenbo, but Democrates able to reverse it as well. A few strikes from Democrates. He was trying to continue it, but now Kuzenbo's reversed it. Democrates trapped in the corner. You don't want to be trapped in the corner with Kuzenbo as he lifts him up. And he just drops his head on the top turnbuckle. Democrates is stunned, and a massive clothesline from Mr. X sends Democrates out to the concrete. And now Kuzenbo follows as well, and now all three competitors in this match are outside of the ring. No, Mr. X came back. And now he's going up top. Mr. X jumping up top. And he goes, but he misses. As Democrates quickly rolls out of the way. That was a high-risk maneuver for Mr. X. You don't see that all too often from Mr. X, but Mr. X, despite missing that and taking some damage, he's back in this fight, it seems. Kuzenbo trying to take down Mr. X. Mr. X with a massive reversal. DDT onto the outside. Oh! Irish whip, but Democrates just tumbles. A weak specimen comparatively. This is false count anywhere. This is false count anywhere, of course. There's no disqualifications, no countouts. And this can end anywhere in the arena. At a ringside, in the locker room, in the parking lot, anywhere. Democrates instead trying to turn his focus to Kuzenbo, but Kuzenbo just barely being able to get back to his feet as Democrates continues the assault. Democrates now looking like the strongest person in this match as Mr. X can't get up, and now Democrates going for the pin, but it takes Jeff a hot second to get over there. Only a 1 count. If Jeff was able to get there a bit faster, I think it might have been higher. Now he's going for it. But no, a second pin attempt did not do much for him. Mr. X exiting the ring just as Democrates entered it, and now Democrates following him, but no. Democrates doesn't know exactly what his strategy is to face Mr. X. I think the only winning move is not to play. What did Democrates just try to do? I'm not even sure, but somehow it didn't turn out too terrible for him, but now it's not looking good. Just wrenching the face of him and slammed down with incredible power. Kuzenbo just watching the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, and Democrates kicks out. Kuzenbo waited for that. This is not an elimination match. This is first fall to a finish. But Kuzenbo did not give a damn. But a massive spine buster from Kuzenbo. This could be his match right here. The championship could be his. He's going for a massive swing. Another one. A huge, massive swing from Kuzenbo. He's looking to completely eradicate Mr. X. Democrates barely moving. He's not even really moving. Democrates isn't able to get back to his feet right now. And now a massive pin from Kuzenbo to claim the Gronk Championship. Democrates up to his feet. 2! Oh, and just as Democrates turns around, Mr. X forces his shoulder off of the mat to continue the match. Democrates still trying to chop down the legs of this big man as well, trying to knock them down a peg, but he's just unsuccessful, and Kuzenbo just tosses him. With incredible ease, goes for the pin to claim the Gronk Championship, and Democrates kicks out at 2. Kuzenbo's starting to get a little bit annoyed here. You're seeing the frustration from Kuzenbo I was getting a little bit excited. I think this match might be in hand, but I don't think he realizes that Mr. X is now up, and now he's figured it out. Mr. X just exits the ring once again. Poor timing on both of their parts. But and a missed strike from Kuzumbo goes into an Irish whip from Mr. X, and a missed clothesline. Missed strikes today seem to be the name of the game. Democrates, the current champion, is just laying on the outside, and there's basically a one-on-one match happening in the middle, but Democrates trying to get to his feet here. Democrates getting to his feet as Mr. X does a Russian leg sweep to Kuzumbo. And he goes for the pin. Democrates is going to need to stop this one, and he does. A missed strike, but he succeeds in that kick. Slamming Mr. X's face into the mat. Things are looking good for Democrates. 1, 2. And I thought that might have been it, but Mr. X was able to barely kick out of it. I thought Democrates was going to retain the championship. And a massive... Mr. X misses the massive clothesline into a Pele kick from Democrates. Democrates for the pin. 1, 2. And Kuzumbo just got to his feet right as Mr. X kicked out. And now the Stronk universe is getting excited. You can see this crowd is starting to get very invested in this match. And that was a powerful drop right onto the neck of Mr. X and a powerful kick. Democrates knocked down to one knee from his own move. It looks like he was going for a cutter there. And a missed clothesline from Kuzumbo and an uppercut. A massive boot. I didn't think Democrates had any energy left in him, but he's right back. Going for a pin. 1, 2, and Kuzumbo kicks out as well. This match just keeps continuing, and Democrates ducked under that clothesline and was able to hit a dropkick and a massive punch from Mr. X out of nowhere. 1, 2. I thought Mr. X was going to reclaim the Gronk Championship, but somehow Democrates found the energy within him to kick out, but Mr. X is furious and a massive headbutt. This can't continue any longer, but Democrates is still fighting the heart of a warrior, the heart of a lion. And Mr. X has no choice but to roll out of the ring and try and get some of his energy back after taking so much damage from Democrates in the middle of the ring. Democrates leaves right as Mr. X enters, and Kuzumbo's following. These men just don't know where they want this match to end. And baiting a punch from Mr. X was Democrates, and he just reversed it, but didn't do much for him. Democrates now leaning on the ropes as Kuzumbo and Mr. X have their own one-on-one scuffle in the middle of the ring. Massive uppercut. Strikes from Mr. X. A chop in the corner. Democrates still leaning on the rope. Takes him down to the bottom of the corner here. Slams him in a powerbomb. Democrates getting himself ready for this as he's starting to strike Mr. X. And a powerful neck breaker. My God. He's getting Mr. X to his feet. Democrates looking to claim victory right now with another slam of the face right into the mat. He's going for it here. This could be the end of it. Just barely able to kick out. And Democrates is going for another quick dropkick, but Mr. X was prepared for it this time. Looks like he's going for a huge power bomb. A strong bomb. A strong bomb's not going to do it, of course, because Kuzumbo able to break up the pin. A massive chop from Kuzumbo out of nowhere. But Mr. X still had the energy to try and get up from it, but it doesn't matter to Kuzumbo. Kuzumbo's just going to try and wear down Mr. X. Going for the pin. Attacking that arm so he can't lift up the shoulder, but it was not an effective strategy as Mr. X still had the strength in him to kick out. Kuzumbo and Mr. X taking it to each other as Mr. X is back on his feet. Democrates trying to get back to his feet, using the ropes to his advantage. And a massive punch. Democrates reverses this one. And a kick. Unable to reverse that massive clothesline. Democrates is lifeless. I don't think he can kick out of this. 1, 2. Somehow, Democrates still fighting. A massive headbutt. That must be the end. Kuzumbo can't get back to his feet. But it looked like just as he was getting ready to pin him, Mr. X was pushed down. 1. And Kuzumbo just got to his feet in time in order to break this one up. I don't know if that would have been the end of the match or not, but Kuzumbo looking for a massive slam. No, trying to choke out Mr. X, but Mr. X already instantly gets out of it. He is too ready for it. Like a bear hug or a choke of some kind. What is he looking for here with Democrates? Democrates looking for something huge here. A strong bomb! The most powerful move in all of pro wrestling. 1, 2, and somehow Kuzenbo kicks out, but now he's in the Stronk lock. The Stronk lock, a modified double Boston Crab. Oh, will Kuzenbo tap out? Will Democrates be able to retain the championship via submission, but Democrates lets Kuzenbo go. And now going for the pin on Mr. X. I don't know if that was the move I would go for, and Mr. X unsurprisingly kicks out of that. He had way too much time to recover there, but it was still almost a 3 count, but Mr. X now getting amped up back to his feet. What is this maneuver? What is this? From Democrates! Was that the... What the hell was that? What is he doing right now? Calling to the gods on Mount Olympus. Oh, just shoved down by Mr. X. As Democrates. Kuzenbo doesn't know how to get to his feet right now. Kuzenbo keeps getting knocked down and he just can't get to his feet, but barely with the strength of 1,000 men. Kuzenbo's back in this match. And now Kuzenbo looking to take him down with a Russian leg sweep. Will he go for the pin after this one? No. He wants to pick up Democrates, but Democrates is ready for it and he follows it up with an uppercut. And he RKO out of nowhere, a massive cutter. Jesus Christ. But Kuzenbo no-sells it. Oh, Mr. X is trying to get back to his feet. Kuzenbo looked like he was going for another bear hug of some kind, but too ready for it was Democrates, who hits him with a massive Hurricane Rana, but takes himself down to one knee. He's getting up to the top rope, but he doesn't know that Mr. X is up. Oh, completely racked, but Democrates was ready for it. Democrates going for a massive jump, and oh, he takes down Kuzenbo with it, surprisingly. Kuzenbo slides into the ring at just the wrong time, but Democrates... It was a fantastic move from Democrates, but it wasn't enough, and a torture rack from Mr. X out of nowhere with a massive reversal! A massive reversal! And Democrates has to tap out once again the growing champion, Mr. X! Flexing in front of his fans. A massive reversal. It looked like Democrates was going to go for a massive float over DDT, but caught in the middle of it by Mr. X, who reversed it into a giant torture rack. So painful that Democrates had no choice but to submit, to give up the championship which he fought so hard to obtain, tapping out, practically handing it to the man he took it from. Mr. X has reclaimed the Gronk Championship here at Stronkamania 254. Oh, what a phenomenal match that was. So many reversals, so many pinfalls. But this match ends in a submission. No one was able to knock another opponent out. These were just too strong of individuals. But Mr. X reclaiming his championship, you can see how much this one means to him. The new Gronk champion is Mr. X. And with this match's conclusion, we will be moving out of the Gronk segment of Stronkamania. This was the final Gronk match, and we will be moving on to the main brands of Stronk here with Stronk World Championship. Stronk World Championship will be contested in a battle royal, as the initial planned match was Pat versus Matt, but because of the injury that Paige sustained at the hands of Matt, Matt is banned from Stronk, and he is not allowed to compete in the same ring as Pat. And so the solution that General Manager Liam Allen Miller, who of course is very close with Matt, decided to do was to put Pat up against 7 members of the Stronk roster. Pack-a-Lunch, Ichabod Crane, Johnny Stronk, Brennan Williams, Bobby Roode, Gaybuskus, and The Shocker, in an 8-man free-for-all battle royal to determine who will be the Stronk World Champion. Will Pat be able to retain once again, or will he lose it to one of these 7 incredibly powerful men that stand in his way? The odds are stacked against Pat, especially because if you were not watching earlier, Pat was already in a match tonight where he won a triple threat TLC match to retain the Double Gronk Championship. Pat scaled the ladder and claimed the championship. But Pat has to wrestle once again tonight, defending yet another championship which he holds. This is just as difficult, if not more difficult, for Pat here tonight than his first match. But the match is still underway, and we're going to await the entrances of these superstars.
Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Brenton Williams.
Brennan Williams, synonymous with strength, one of the greatest in the ring, former member of the Bullet Club, former member of the Bible Black Club, former Stronk World Champion. Brennan Williams has all the accolades it takes to be one of the greatest here in Strong. The self-proclaimed next generation of great. It's definitely proven that his name ranks among the top in the history of Strong. And winning this Battle Royal here tonight to claim the Strength World Championship would be just another day for Brennan Williams. Another World Championship under his belt. Brennan Williams, definitely a fan favorite, beloved by so many members of the Stronk universe here. Pat being one of the biggest fan favorites as well, you gotta question who the Stronk universe wants to win this match even more. It's gotta be a hard decision for them. Here comes Brennan's tag team partner.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode.
Strong's first ever Grand Slam champion and one of the greatest that has ever stepped in the ring. Bobby Roode has many accolades. One of the most important that came early on in his career was when his ring name was simply the Glorious. He was the first person to ever defeat Zubaz one-on-one. You could list the accolades of Bobby Roode for hours upon hours. But the best thing about Bobby Roode is he lets all of his talent speak for itself when he steps in the ring. You don't want to step in the ring with Bobby Roode. He is a 5-star match machine. He is one of the greatest to have ever stepped in a wrestling ring. Tag team partner of Brennan Williams, former member of the Bullet Club, former member of the Club, the predecessor of the Bullet Club. If you're talking greatest Strong superstars of all time and you don't mention Bobby Roode, then you're having the wrong conversation. Bobby Roode is definitely near the top of that list, if not the very top. Strong Universe waiting patiently as the next entrant in this Battle Royal is coming to the ring. A man who's undergone quite a transformation as of late. Johnny Stronk, who now calls himself the Hand of God. Ever since turning on Captain Falcon and the Falcon Force, Johnny Stronk has been a different man.
At 206 pounds, Johnny the Strongman, Strongman.
Captain Falcon was this young man's mentor. This man is the son of 30's Milkman, who is widely considered the greatest wrestler in history. But he's got a bad attitude now. Every single person he has ever trusted has betrayed him, has turned on him. His own father turned on him. and treated Johnny's former best friend, Xander, rather, as his own son. For Johnny to see that transpire in front of his own eyes has to be one of the most painful experiences in his life. And then Captain Falcon, who was a failure to him, Johnny Stronk turned on him and became the hand of God, someone who he believes he is now the person who will bring justice back to Stronk by destroying the shield.
And from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Gabriel Uptown.
Gabuskis is definitely the odd man out in this match. Not to discredit him or anything, he is incredibly powerful. He has put on some great matches, but he's just been in Stronk not as long as a lot of the other superstars in this match, and he just doesn't have quite as many accolades. Now, winning this match and becoming the Strength World Champion would be massive for Gabuskis, and I would not put it past him. I would not be surprised if he won this match. But just based on the history of all these superstars, it's definitely a big obstacle for Gabuskis to overcome here tonight. I would definitely keep my eyes out for him, though, because looking for a big win, a big World Championship victory, Gabuskis is probably the hungriest out of all of them in this match. Former Strength World Champion Ichabod Crane makes his way into this match. A man who formerly had a rivalry with Pat over the love of Paige. Those days are long gone.
Weighing in at 130 pounds, the irresistible Force.
Although his rivalry with Pat may be long over, the effects of it are still felt to this day, and you gotta expect that they might have some resentment towards each other. And you know that Ichabod is not going to take it easy on Pat. If there was a mascot for Strength, it'd be arguable that the Shocker isn't. The giant yellow logo of the Shocker being plastered everywhere. The man got his own pay-per-view from Strength after all.
From Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Scorpion.
A mainstay in Strong for quite some time, the Shocker is not someone you want to underestimate. Incredibly skilled in technical wrestling, surprisingly. Light on his feet, a great tactician in that ring, a great workhorse who knows exactly what he has to do. The Shock the System pay-per-view, which was devoted to Shocker himself, had 7 matches on the card. Shocker won 4 of them. The youngest Stronk World Champion in history, The man formerly known as Mixed Jesus. The man formerly known as Narnar the Great, but now only known as Pack-a-Lunch. Ever since 3.0 ended, I think many Stronk fans will agree that this man has had quite a decline in his success here in Stronk. Formerly a main event level star, now struggling even in the mid-card. I think Narnar here is really looking to gain back some of his former mojo. In recent interviews backstage, Narnar has confirmed that he's been training particularly hard, and he wants to be the main event star he once was. And while he wants to claim the Stronk World Championship, the Stronk World Championship ain't half bad either. He's definitely going to try incredibly hard to win this match tonight, particularly so, in order to bring forth a new wave of momentum for him in his career. Here's the man of the hour.
And their opponent, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 130 pounds, he is the men's heavyweight pure champion,
Pat, with the amount of energy that he's bringing to this entrance, it's hard to tell that he's already wrestled once tonight. Current double Gronk champion after retaining it earlier tonight, and current Stronk world champion, Pat, looking to continue his hot streak as of late. Pat just has not known what it means to lose a match recently. But I'm sure the 7 men standing opposite him in this ring tonight are looking to finally kill that momentum. This match put in place by an arch nemesis of Pat, general manager of Stronk, Liam Allen Miller, who has retired from in-ring combat. Now we can finally see what this match is going to turn out like, and Johnny Stronk already looking to eliminate the Shocker, putting him in the corner. Bobby Roode also looking to eliminate Gabe Buskus, as Ichabod looks to eliminate Brennan, and Pat and Narnar are fighting in the center of the ring. Pack-a-Lunch already eliminated by Pat! Oh, Pack-a-Lunch went for a massive running strike, and Pat pulled the top rope down. And in mere seconds, Pack-a-Lunch has been eliminated. His dreams of claiming a world championship utterly destroyed. It's tough to see. It's hard to see that happen. Pat looking to eliminate former arch rival Ichabod Crane. Gabe Buskus rolling under the bottom rope. Oh, and Johnny looks like he was going for something on Gabe Buskus, but he didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it, it seems. And Pat has been eliminated by Ichabod Crane in a shocking turn of events. Pat eliminated incredibly early, and so is Johnny Stronk. But because of Pat's elimination, we can guarantee right now that we will have a new Stronk World Champion tonight. There are 5 men in this ring. One of them will be the Stronk World Champion. Gabe Buskus continuing this fight, but Ichabod able to reverse it. Gabe Buskus fighting Ichabod into the corner, but Ichabod able to fight back. Brennan and Shocker are fighting in the corner. Bobby opting just to work with his partner Brennan here. Bobby stopped the elimination of Brennan Williams, but a low blow from Ichabod Crane has completely knocked down Bobby Roode's momentum. Oh, it looks like Ichabod was just destroying Bobby Roode's legs there. And he still continues the assault on his legs. Brennan Williams is still in this match. God, Shocker. Going for something huge. And Ichabod climbing up to the top rope, a dangerous place to be, but he lands the massive elbow drop onto the chest of Robert Roode. Brennan Williams flexing his his huge muscles to the audience, and Bobby Roode is bleeding in a massive clothesline. Bobby Roode's been eliminated. An interesting Final Four, to say the least. We are halfway through this match in terms of number of competitors. Gabe Buskus still in this match, looking to claim a huge victory tonight. As I was stating earlier, do not count out Gabe Buskus. But he's always thrown over the top, and now things might be looking bad for the Giant Man, but Gabe Buskus reversed it. Brendan Williams has been eliminated, and a massive chop block from the Shocker. Gabe Buskus in the final three in this match, looking for a massive swing to incapacitate the Shocker. Ichabod Crane, Gabe Buskus, and the Shocker are the final three combatants in this match. One of them will be the new Stronk World Champion. Ichabod looking to eliminate Gabe Buskus here. Will he be able to do it? Gabe Buskus on the ropes. You don't want to be here, of course. And a massive clothesline, and Gabe Buskus has been eliminated. It is either going to be Ichabod, former arch-rival of Pat, or it is going to be none other than the Shocker. But Ichabod wants to make this his moment. He wants to win the Stronk World Championship again, but the Shocker says that's not going to happen. Massive combination. This is what the Shocker does best. Perfectly timed and placed strikes. And he's already picking Ichabod back to his feet. Ichabod, I believe, was busted open in the midst of that combo from the Shocker. Shocker has put Ichabod on the ropes. This is it. For everything, the Shocker is the new Stronk World Champion. My God, that match was absolute chaos. People getting eliminated left and right. You could see how much fury was in this, how hungry everyone in this match was. But the Shocker with this massive combo completely destroyed any chance Ichabod had in this match. Massive clothesline, Ichabod hitting the outside, and the Shocker is the new Stronk World Champion.
Here is your winner and new men's heavyweight pure champion, the Scorpion.
Shocker is the man to finally take all the momentum from Pat. He's the new Stronk World Champion. And we have to move on with the card here at Stronkamania 254 with the Stronk World Championship match. Sorry for our communications errors there for a minute. We're having some issues trying to with the microphone's connection, but as I was saying, Shocker was able to get rid of the momentum from Pat, and as we advance here in Stronkamania 254, we have the Stronk World Championship match, a fatal five-way between Unruly, who had a fantastic performance, getting second place at Stronk Rumble 254, only losing to Duke Nukem. We have Prodigio, the brother of Xander, the current Stronk World Champion. Bjorn, ruthless fighter who is looking for a huge victory here tonight. Spike God, former Stronk World Champion. And 30s Milkman, who, as I stated earlier tonight, is widely regarded as the greatest of all time. A star-studded match with past, present, and perhaps future talent here in Stronk, all clashing for the Stronk World Championship in a fatal five-way. This is an elimination match, and these men are going to have to take down each other however they can. Pinfall, submission. Weapons are allowed. There's no disqualification, no countout in this match. So we're going to see who is able to use everything in this arena to their advantage the best in order to claim the Stronk World Championship. This Boston crowd here tonight, just anticipating everything that's going to come their way. Here comes Bjorn.
Introducing the challenger from Limbo, weighing in at 288 pounds, the Outsider.
Bjorn is ruthless. He's primal. He will tear through anyone in his way. But can he be a world champion? He's on the grandest stage of them all. And this is his chance to finally prove his worth, truly, by becoming a world champion. But the men that stand in his way are no simple task. Bjorn has been able to hold his own against some of the best in Stronk, but he has yet to defeat them. Tonight would be an utterly unmatched win in the career of Bjorn. Without a doubt, the biggest win in his career. But is it his time, or will he have to wait a bit longer? Will he need more ring experience? This match will finally be the answer to that question. As the crowd is very excited to see Bjorn here. Here comes the Spike God. There he is, basking in his own glory. Everyone in the Stronk universe must bask in his glory. The Spike God is ready to kick ass and take names.
The challenger from the fifth dimension, weighing in at 270 pounds, Nolan.
No, the legend. Definitely one of the greatest newcomers here in Stronk. This iteration of Stronk has had quite a few great newcomers, such as the likes of Ike, but Spike God definitely also near the top of that list. A fantastic performer, tying Xander and Johnny Stronk for longest Stronk World Championship reign here in the 5th edition of Stronk. He has definitely proven that he is a main eventer. He's a worthwhile adversary to anyone who steps in that ring. Very close friends with Spirit Falcon, 2 members of the Legion. Spike God really looking to claim a big victory for his team and start momentum shifting in their favor. And here comes the brother of Xander, Prodigio. The older brother of Xander, but who is constantly living in his shadow. Someone who has not received the limelight. His brother is one of the biggest main eventers in the history of Stronk, and Prodigio stuck in the mid-card. He formerly had a feud with his brother, which spawned some of the greatest matches in Stronk history. Fantastic in the ring, but just has not had the opportunities, has not been able to claim the important victories, and now Prodigio is stuck floundering here in the mid-card. But this is his chance to become a world champion and possibly prove to the world that he deserves main event slots just like his brother. And now the last man you ever want to be standing in the ring against. As history has shown, he is the Stronge World Champion. He is the greatest of all time. He is 30's Milkman. Milkman has claimed so many championships in his career, you gotta wonder why he still fights so hard for them. A lot of superstars get jaded and when they win enough, they don't really care about the matches as much, but Milkman still puts in that effort. He still wants to be champion, and that's why you can see him right now with the Stronge World Championship around his waist. It always matters to Milkman. No matter how long it's been in his career, he still fights. And that's why he can win these big matches. That's why he is the Stronk World Champion. And that's why he's considered the greatest of all time. He's definitely a polarizing figure here in Stronk. You love him or you hate him, but you can't deny everything he's accomplished. 30s Milkman, without a doubt, a legend here in Stronk. One member of the Shield, which has completely dominated Stronk this entire edition of it. This whole iteration. The 5th. But finally, the Stronk World Championship is on the line here. And here comes Unruly, getting the final entrance, I believe, in this match. The man who has gotten himself over from the depths of hell.
Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, Kenny.
The man who revived his career, which it was basically unsavable. It was joked for so long that Unruly was the most useless character in Stronk. Even more than Horror, or just a guy wearing a pig, because at least they were kind of funny. But Jesus Christ, Unruly at Stronk Rumble 254 did the unthinkable, lasted so long in this match, almost claiming victory, but falling to Duke Nukem at the absolute last second. But Unruly has proven that he still has so much value, that he is not one to overlook anymore. And what a great story it would be for him to claim a world championship once again here tonight, to bring back his career from hell even more. It's fantastic that he even got on this card and that he even gets to wrestle. You gotta feel happy for Unruly. With fan support on his side for once in his career, it hasn't happened in so long. It's very exciting for Unruly to be in the spotlight once again. Here in a World Championship match, which we're about to get started. The match begins now. Let's go. Unruly taking down Bjorn, and Milkman took down the Spike God with ease. Spike God and Milkman have some tension because the Legion, which is, of course, the Spike God and Spirit Falcon, were former members of the Shield but disbanded to form their own team. And oh my god, Unruly just sent flying out because of Bjorn. Bjorn on top in this match right now. The ring quickly emptied, I'm not surprised. We have a triple threat fight near the announce tables and a one-on-one near the ramp. Bjorn is just taking down Unruly, taking him down a peg, choking him out on the outside. But Unruly just trying to do anything he can while the ring is populated by the other superstars in this match. Unruly trying to take down Bjorn now. A chop. Some strikes being traded in the inside of the ring. Milkman not sure what he wants to go for here. Bjorn and Unruly fighting on the ramp now, all the way up there. And Unruly with a massive DDT, dropping Bjorn on his head on the ramp. But Bjorn already getting back up to his feet, and another DDT. Keeps him down, and oh my god. Milkman just disgusting with a rope DDT and going for the pin in the inside of the ring to eliminate Spike God, but barely even a 1 count. Prodigio trying to get to his feet, but Bjorn and Unruly have been having their own special match there in the corner. Unruly and Bjorn, definitely the two lowest on the totem pole, if I were to say in this match. but still trying to prove that they're better than one another here. But inside the ring, we have a massive fight going on between Spike God, Prodigio, and 30's Milkman. Oh, a huge kick from Unruly takes down Bjorn. And a massive slam from 30's Milkman in the center of the ring onto Prodigio. And he goes for an Enziguri, but Spike got able to reverse it. Another reversal, reversing like crazy in the middle of the ring, and it looked like he was going to go for a knee on 30's Milkman. But Milkman dodged, and the knee of Spike God drove right into the face of Prodigio. And now Milkman taking advantage, trying to take down Prodigio as well. Oh, but Prodigio reverses it. Going for something huge. And oh! What a slam from 30's Milkman, just trying to take him down, slow the pace of the match a little bit on the inside of the ring. Bjorn and Unruly still battling it out with huge strikes and slams on the outside. Milkman going up top here with a massive elbow drop, but Prodigio is able to roll out of the way. Spike God trying to get to his feet. Bjorn taking advantage of Unruly right now. Prodigio now wrestling Milkman. Prodigio's getting excited, but Spike God has found his way back into the ring. And a huge clothesline sends Milkman flying, but Prodigio is still on top of things. He sends Spike God up to the top, and oh! What a maneuver from Prodigio in the corner! But instead of going for the pin, looking to add more damage somehow? No, but Spike God was already able to get back up to his feet, resilient as ever. Unruly trying to take down Bjorn. Still on the ramp is where they're fighting. Just stomping Bjorn's arm. Huge clubbing strikes on the outside of the ring near the announce tables. Jeff trying to officiate Bjorn and Unruly right now, but we have just hellish triple threat happening over here. Spike God just bouncing off the announce tables, and the Lumen has thrown Prodigio in the ring. This can end on the outside, as we can see here. Unruly going for the pin, and Bjorn has been eliminated! A wonderful, wonderful performance from Unruly right now, getting the first elimination in this match. Could this be Unruly's time? Oh! What a massive slam from Unruly. Unruly's now in this match, in the ring. But he's got huge threats coming here right now, in the shape of Prodigio, Spike God, and Milkman. But with a massive comeback right now. Oh, Unruly sent over, but he's climbing up to the top. And a giant axe handle. But Milkman was ready for Unruly right as he gets in the ring. And now, oh, Milkman doing what he does best, just tearing apart his opponents. But Unruly was ready for it. Unruly trying to get a huge win right now. And a massive slam, bringing 30's Milkman down. If he can pin 30's Milkman in this ring, this would be huge for Unruly in his career right now. Going for something massive. Will he go for the curb stomp? No! It looks like he was going for a scissor kick. A scissor kick, but it was reversed by 30's Milkman, who takes Spike God down with a massive clothesline, and all the momentum Unruly had going was just completely stopped with a catch from that scissor kick by 30's Milkman. Unruly's in a bad place right now. Oh! He's taken down. 30's Milkman once again going to the top rope. It's surprising how much we've seen people go to the top rope tonight. Was Milkman waiting for a giant... No, he looked for it like he was going for an axe handle, but he was unsuccessful. Prodigio rolls out to the ring, and now we have two men in the ring. Oh, out of nowhere! My God, a milk down, and he forces the Spike God down for the pin. 1, 2, but Spike God forces his shoulder up as Prodigio comes to the top rope. What is Prodigio going for? No. Instead, he's going to go for the Milkman, but the Milkman was ready for it. But Prodigio keeps getting back up to his feet. Prodigio tries to get Milkman out of the ring, and he thinks he's gone, but the Milkman going up to the top once again. Will he go for another axe handle? And he connects with this one, unlike the previous one. Oh, Spike God going for something, but Milkman's on fire. You do not go for the Milkman when he's on fire. Oh, the calcium lock. And is he going to lock it in? Yes, the calcium lock's locked in, but what is Unruly doing? He doesn't want Milkman to lock it in, and a massive boot. He's pissed at the Milkman. Take a moment. He's furious, but he wants to get a weapon to hurt the Milkman even more. He comes in with a steel chair, breaks up the submission hold, and he just slams it on the back of Milkman. Unruly getting controlled by his fury right now. But Prodigio was too ready for it. You can't focus on just one opponent in a match like this. And now a massive 402, and now it looks like Unruly's busted wide open, but he's already trying to get back to his feet. The heart of a warrior once again. My apologies. The microphone was disconnected there for a moment, but we still have this match going on. No one's been eliminated. It looks like another 402. And now Prodigio suddenly has this match in hand. Prodigio getting into the ring here, but Milkman smartly rolling out as to not get hit by any more big moves from Prodigio. Going for a pin is the spike on 1, 2. Oh, but Unruly kicks out. Unruly's still in this match and he rolls out of the ring. But a massive seated senton interrupting the taunt from the Spike God. Looks like he's going to be going for something here, but the Spike God able to get back up, snapping the arm of Prodigio, and a massive hit. Another massive strike. Prodigio keeps getting back up, but the Spike God was more than ready for it. Yeah! Feeding off of the crowd reaction, the Spike God's on fire now. What an incredible match we have going on right now. Massive kick to the chest. And a massive Canadian Destroyer onto the steel chair. Oh my god. How can he even move? How is... Oh, just throwing the steel chair onto the head of the Spike God as Prodigio goes up to the top rope. Is he going to go for the Prodigio splash? He is! No, but the Spike God gets his knees up. And now Milkman going straight for Prodigio. Looks like he was going to go for the calcium lock. Oh! Unintentional double team. Unintentional double team for the Spike God and Milkman, but the Spike God takes control of his match, and he looks like he's going to go for a pin, but the Milkman kicks out as Prodigio waits in the corner, and a massive strike from Unruly. The Spike God rolling out of the ring. He does not want to be in the middle of this ring. Oh my god, and the quick stomps from Unruly. Looks like Milkman's going for a DDT, but no! Unruly reverses it. What's he going to go for here? A massive... Oh, and he's trying to roll down, and a leg drop onto the arm of Milkman. Milkman now rolling out of the ring. And Dr. Teeth! Out of nowhere! I wasn't expecting it, and going for the pin on Prodigio! 1, 2... No! Prodigio barely able to kick out of that Dr. Teeth. Unruly holding his own in this match. But Prodigio rolls out of it. What's he going for here? Oh, it looks like Spike God might have been going for a spike, honestly. We have another 402 he's getting set up for, but no! Unruly quickly escapes it. And Spike God helps by keeping Prodigio down for a moment. Unruly is still fighting his hardest in this match, and a kick from Unruly. Oh, Unruly's still standing in this match somehow, like, despite taking all this damage. But this looks like it's going to take him down. It looks like a pile driver, but no, that body drop, Unruly's still here. But no. Oh, and then he's going for something else, but Unruly once again with the reversal. Unruly's still fighting his hardest in this match, but a quick knee strike changes that. Ow, and Unruly can't move. 1, 2, but he kicks out. Oh, Milkman going for something. Oh, suddenly, a calcium lock. Will Prodigio be able to escape or will he tap? Like so many other men before have. Yes, Prodigio's been eliminated. We're in the final 3 in this match. Unruly, Spike God, and 30's Milkman. But Unruly getting up, his head injured, so much blood streaming down his face, a milk dud! The last thing you want to see, but he's rolling out of the ring! Unruly not allowing himself to get pinned, still fighting his hardest. Unruly still in this match, despite taking a milk dud to his already injured head. 1, 2, no, Spike God kicks out! Oh my lord! Milkman going to the top rope. Milkman is going for a moonsault? A massive moonsault from 30's Milkman! And an elbow drop as well. Unruly just sitting up, trying to regain his consciousness, gain his bearings once more. I think Unruly's surprised he's even in this match. Oh, quick pin though! I don't know! Oh my god! I thought 30's Milkman might have been eliminated from this match. And an elbow. Oh, Unruly, look how much blood's on Unruly's face. He's still fighting. Unruly's still fighting despite how much damage he's already taken. You must respect it. And oh, he goes for another massive kick. But it doesn't connect, but the Spike got more focused. Oh, and go in a gut check on 30's Milkman, but he rolls out of it. Dr. Teeth! Spike God sprinted at him. And oh, a kick to the gut. Oh, and a scissor kick. A scissor kick, and he's going to go for the pin. For the final two. 1, 2. No, the Spike God able to kick out just barely from the scissor kick. Wiping the blood off of his face is unruly. What an incredible way to come back, but an Irish whip from the Spike God brings him back. A failed shoulder tackle there on a face buster from Unruly. Unruly can't even get back up to his feet easily. Unruly fighting his ass off. Oh, and he goes for another move. Another scissor kick. My God, he really wants this one. Another one to try and end the Spike on 1, 2, 3. He's ended it. It's Milkman and Unruly. Oh, Milkman misses the enziguri. Unruly going for it again. And the clothesline, but he misses. Milkman versus Unruly. Old versus new. This looks just like the end of the Rumble. But will the result be different? But Milkman fighting back. Milkman running low on energy, but here comes Milkman, bouncing off the back of the ropes, just forcing him against it and taking Unruly down. Unruly taking so much damage, but he's fought so hard. He's in the final 2 in the match. All he has to do is withstand the champion, the greatest of all time, 30s Milkman. This is it. Unruly proving that he deserves what he has, but a massive Michinoku driver. That must be the end on the concrete. 1, 2. No! Unruly kicks out. Unruly kicks out. He's still fighting. All the blood streaming down his face. He's back in the ring. Milkman wants to end this, conventionally pinning him inside the ring to retain the championship. 1, 2. Unruly kicks out once again. Spike God finally getting to his feet after he's been eliminated from this match. There's only 2 men left, but what is Milkman? Oh, no! Milkman with the inverted Milkman lock. Oh, Unruly can't escape this. No one can escape this. Milkman bringing in the heavy guns to the end of this match. But no! Oh, he looks like Unruly rolled out of it and he tried to go for a pin, but he was unable to do it. And out of nowhere, a massive slam from Unruly. Unruly to win the championship. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Unruly's done it. Unruly has succeeded. Unlike the ending of Stronk Rumble 254, Unruly was able to do it with a massive slam. The Unruly, the Kenny Slam, 21 points of damage. He won. You can hear, the audience is hearing Kenny scream, 21, I won, suck my dick. Celebrating his victory before the cameras go back on him. My God. Bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Here is your winner and new World Extreme Action Champion, Kenny.
Unruly, fighting his absolute hardest, but he didn't want history to repeat itself. He wanted to claim the championship, and by God, he did. He just pinned 30's Milkman in the center of the ring. Unruly is the Stronge World Champion. Oh my God. A thrilling match, and now we're moving on to the Stronk Tag Team Championship. We only have 3 matches remaining tonight, ladies and gentlemen. These teams fought each other very, very recently. And it ended in a DQ finish, which is why this match is now an Extreme Rules one for the championship. My apologies for the breaking commentary. I just think everyone needs a moment to let the previous match sink in. But up next here, as you can see, the previous match did end in a disqualification with a low blow from El Luchador. So this match will be Extreme Rules. You will not have to tag in your team partner. It will be tornado tag, so everyone is legal. The match will have to end inside of the ring, but there are no disqualifications, no countouts in this match. This is to prove which team truly is the best. Who deserves the Stronk Tag Team Championship here tonight. A rematch that the entire Stronk universe is very excited to see, as both of these teams are incredibly technically skilled in the ring. They put on fantastic matches, and their match at Stronk Rumble was utterly amazing, and we can be sure that this one will not disappoint. Noob Smoke, preparing for another big match in their careers. You gotta think that they're a bit distracted and frustrated by the way the last match ended. They claimed victory, but they did not claim the championships, as it was a disqualification victory. Although it did look like that they kind of had the match in hand. But I can only imagine how frustrating it is to get that close, only to walk out without the championships. But they want tonight to be different. Extreme rules. No more disqualification finishes. No championship advantage to worry about. Just which team is better. We'd like to apologize for any audio issues that occurred through the night. We're unsure what exactly has been occurring with the audio, but it is believed that there's been some kind of tampering with it from some outside source. We are trying to figure out what is causing these audio issues as soon as possible. Recommend staying active on the Stronk account, on the Stronk Twitter account, to look for any important updates of that kind. But as of right now, what's more important is this match that we have for the Stronk Tag Team Championships. Noob Smoke versus the Tag Team Champions, the Alliance. And the Alliance also does not have Kevin Owens at their side here tonight. It is just them. El Luchador entering the ring first. And of course followed by his best friend in the world, El Muerde. These two men who used to absolutely hate each other, now currently the best tag team in Strong, with the championship around their waist.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 510 pounds, Orndor and Smoke.
Noob Smoke definitely become a fan favorite in recent times, as they're one of the newest teams, but doing fantastic.
At a combined weight of 420 pounds, they are the Tag Team Champions, the Luchador James Wilson and Sam Zinda, the Alliance.
The Alliance, of course, also a fan favorite, especially with El Luchador and the team, who has won over the hearts of so many members of the Strong community, and El Muerde, who is just a veteran in the ring at this point. The Noob Smoke also very talented, despite being a little more green. They're ready to get this match going, but we have opposite results. And wow, Noob's already taken out of the ring because of El Muerde. El Muerde is serious about this one. Smoke is destroying El Luchador in the ring, and Noob is starting to take on El Muerde on the outside as well. Massive uppercut from El Luchador, trying to take down Smoke with a facebuster. And now the tide has turned for both of them. Oh, and Smoke coming back up. The speed and agility of Smoke is unbelievable. When you watch him in the ring, you can't help but be amazed. He was going for a submission very early on in the match, but it's surprising to see that El Muerte was a little bit afraid and he felt like he had to break it up. Gotta believe that Noob Smoke are looking for a quick victory because their previous match lasted a very, very long time, only to end in a disqualification. So a quick victory here tonight has gotta be the most appealing thing for them. But the Alliance looking to change that. Only a 1 count Noob is able to kick out. El Luchador looking kind of relaxed right now, but getting ready to get back into this competition. Now every member of this match is in the ring currently, but still taking things pretty basically. Good Hurricane Rana. A crossface. El Luchador missed the chance to missed the kick to break that one up. Oh, and he went for a massive dropkick, but he took Jeff down, and Jeff is not moving. We might need someone to check on Jeff. My God, his body was limp, and they're moving his body around. But Jeff getting back to his feet. He knows he has to officiate this match, but he moves out of the way of another big strike that could have taken him down. El Luchador with a shining wizard onto Smoke. Trying to pick him up, but no, Smoke comes back out of it. The agility and speed of Smoke, as I was saying, and he goes for a super kick there into the leg, but El Muerte just able to reverse it here. Oh, and a massive slam by Smoke, and a deep 6 from Noob. 1, 2... Oh, and it looked like the match was about to end, and Noob is just waiting, stomping on El Luchador to prevent him from interfering in Smoke's fight with El Muerte, but El Muerte was still able to slip out of that. And this teamwork, and now the Alliance suddenly, it's in their favor. The momentum shifting so quickly in this match, like a great tag team match should be. And it looks like Noob is going to have to go for a big move here. He might be going for a superplex to the outside. El Muerte's just watching it. What is he doing? And it is a massive superplex. And ouch! El Luchador takes the majority of the impact there, but El Muerte just taking advantage of him while he's down, but Noob's back up. It wasn't even worth it. And El Luchador, despite the fact that he just got superplexed, starting to get back up right now. He still can't get to his feet yet. He gets stomped down by Smoke. El Luchador barely on his feet. He's just getting picked up. Gonna get thrown by Smoke here, but no, he's able to slip out of it. And a brown thunder bomb to the outside by El Muerte. But he's going underneath the ring. He wants to bring a weapon into this match. What is El Muerte's weapon of choice? He decided the sledgehammer. Jesus, and he hits Noob in the head with a sledgehammer and just tosses it down. 1 strike was all it needed from El Muerte. He's just watching as Noob doesn't even know where he is, but he's trying to get to his feet, and he picks up the sledgehammer, but no. He wants to finish this himself. And no! Noob's back up! But El Muerte fights back as Smoke is taking down El Luchador in the back with a kill switch. No! What the hell? Smoke just sitting there, stalking, waiting. Massive Stronk bomb into the Stronk lock on the outside. El Muerte, is tapping, but means nothing. This is not a false count anywhere match, but if it was, then Noob Smoke would have claimed the championship right there. That massive suplex onto the steel steps, my God! And Smoke thrown into the corner. El Muerte he's able to get back to his feet despite getting thrown out of the steel steps. He tries to do a move here, but Noob is just too ready for it. God. El Muerte was just rocked by that hit by the steel steps. Smoke trying to get to his feet, but now El Luchador trying to take control of this. El Muerte, everyone in this match, honestly, has taken so much damage. I'm surprised Noob even knows how to fight right now, despite the fact he got hit in the head with a sledgehammer. It just shows how badly he wants this victory. Smoke just waiting as El Luchador gets to his feet. What's he going for here? Massive finisher here, yes. Another one, a massive super kill switch. It looks like El Luchador might be busted open. There seems to be blood. And El Luchador is in the ring. All 4 members of this match are in the ring now. Noob slamming Omniverse's face into the corner repeatedly, and Smoke is hyping up the crowd while this happens. Oh, and just Smoke beating the hell out of El Luchador. Oh, and a massive clothesline from Omniverse changes things. Omniverse going up to the top, and a massive clothesline after clothesline from Smoke. El Luchador's in the corner. Another massive clothesline, and Smoke taking down El Luchador, who tries to clothesline himself and does another massive clothesline, and he pops up. My God, what is happening in the ring? Omniverse not ready for it. Oh, Omniverse just too fast, and he goes for another super kick to Smoke, but no, Omniverse was too ready for it. Omniverse has just been the workhorse right now in this match, taking so many strikes from Noob Smoke. Went for a massive slam, but Omniverse was able to just slip out of it. And he goes for a strike, but he takes another hit. Noob accidentally striking Smoke there, but he got more of Omniverse. And oh! What the? An incredibly massive kick. But no, El Luchador is able to fight out of it. A slap from Smoke, and a drop kick just misses because El Luchador just ducked under it, and a massive neck breaker from El Luchador. Right as Noob takes down Omniverse, who does a facebuster. Jawbreaker. That's a facebuster. And no! Oh no! It looks like he was going to lock him into a submission hold, but quickly Noob was able to escape it, but a Hurricane Rana. Omniverse rolls out of the ring. El Luchador going for something here. A dirty pin, but it's completely legal in this match, too! Oh, but Noob was still able to break out of it. Smoke tried to strike to end it a little bit too late and ended up hitting Noob in the head. A lot of accidental friendly fire happening from Noob Smoke tonight. They're being a little sloppy. Oh, and a massive boot to the face, that cybernetic leg, but oh, suddenly a Frankensteiner. Smoke takes down El Luchador. Now beating the hell out of him as he's stalling, waiting for Noob to get back to his feet, but Noob is struggling. Noob can't get back to his feet. Going for a pin. One. Oh. El Luchador was too ready for that, but suddenly Noob's back. End of days. End of days from Noob Saibot. One, two, three. Oh, and he does it. He breaks out of it, and just as El Luchador is able to reverse it and get out of it. Lock up. It's a victory for Noob Smoke, who got screwed at the Rumble, but they are now the champions. Jeff's afraid of them. Despite the friendly fire, despite all the damage that they took, Noob Smoke still stands strong as they reclaim the Stronk Tag Team Championships. Looking to burn the place down. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And this team is on fire right now, as they are the new Stronk Tag Team Champions. And we move on with another rematch from Stronk Rumble. We're going to have Ike take on Lord Tachanka once again for the Stronk Television Championship. Unfinished business between these two. Ike feels like he's learned quite a bit from his first encounter with Lord Tachanka, but will he be able to defeat the giant for the Stronk Television Championship, or will Tachanka's unbreakable armor still cover him? Lord Tachanka, despite losing his first match, I believe, has been undefeated ever since. And ever since claiming the Stronk Television Championship, I'm certain that he has not lost a match. This is the most important thing to Lord Tachanka right now, and if he loses this match to Ike, then he's going to feel like his career is already over. For Tachanka, it is all about his career. For Ike, it is more of a personal victory. Ike does not like encountering things he cannot overcome, and he sees Lord Tachanka as a challenge for him to overcome. And we're going to see if he can overcome that challenge right now.
The following contest is a no disqualifications match and is for the Television Championship.
The one and only Ike ready to take on Lord Tachanka once again. It was such a close match with a narrow victory for Lord Tachanka, but Ike wants to push Tachanka to his limits once again. A new stipulation in this match, of course. This is no disqualifications. This is going to be a big match. They're going to be able to use weapons on one another. They're going to be able to do as much damage as they're physically capable of to one another. Whether this benefits Ike or Tachanka more, only time will tell. That's what we're about to find out in this match. Ike is determined as ever. He has a tactic in his brain, and we're about to see if that tactic is going to be enough to take down the colossus that is Lord Tachanka. But Tachanka has requested that out of respect for him being champion, he observes silence during his entrance. Alright, now we're ready to get this match going on live here tonight for the Stronk Television Championship. Ike versus Tachanka. I'm excited to see it get underway.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, weighing in at 305 pounds, the one. Introducing the champion from St. Petersburg, Russia, weighing in at 420 pounds, he is the television champion, Lord.
There's the Stronk Television Champion, Lord Tachanka. His terrifying presence. He's standing in the way of Ike, who wants to claim the Stronk Television Championship here tonight, of course, in another Clash of the Titans, a near exact rematch of their match at Stronk Rumble 254, but now there are no disqualifications. They can do whatever they want to each other here tonight, and they're ready to bust out and take each other on. Let's get this match started. Come on. Tachanka going in for a huge spear. He just wants to eviscerate Ike. He's furious that he even has to fight him again, but Ike is ready to take him down. Not sure if I think this match will last as long or less time than the other match, because they're much more furious. There's a lot more emotion in this match than last time, and with no disqualifications, you know that's going to play a big factor into it. Who knows, this match might even go longer They might want to just withstand the damage even more, but you definitely got to imagine that every single strike they do is going to be nearly a knockout blow, because if how serious this match is, oh my god! Tachanka just flung all of his weight onto Ike, and Ike is fighting like nothing happened. Oh my god, he tries to take down Tachanka with a massive kick, but he's unable to. Tachanka's too powerful. Tachanka can withstand damage. That is the best thing about him, but Ike was finally able to take the big man down. Now Ike's trying to slow down the pace for a moment just to keep Tachanka on the ground as long as he can. But Tachanka right back up like nothing happened with a shoulder tackle. And in response, Ike with one. And oh, another reversal to just keep taking each other down. Oh, I've never seen Ike just get thrown like that. Tachanka just chucks Ike into the sky, but Ike's able to fight right back. Another massive kick. He wants to take him down with this power, but he's unable to. But Tachanka in the corner. This is where Ike wants him to be. But Tachanka able to fight out when it looked like Ike was going for a big maneuver there, and things are back in Tachanka's favor. A massive slam? No! Where's he going? Yes, a massive slam from Tachanka. Oh! Recoiling Ike's back. But Ike trips Tachanka. Oh, massive senton from Ike. Ike, so desperate right now to do any damage that he can. Just throwing sentons, literally just throwing his whole body as a battering ram, as a weapon against Tachanka. He wants to take him down permanently. Going for the first pin is Ike. Only a 1 count as Tachanka quickly pushes Ike off of him. Tachanka's almost like a final boss for Ike right now. He's exactly the thing Ike needs to learn how to overcome. Giants who need to take a lot of damage. Small opponents are nothing for Ike, but bigger ones have always been a big struggle for him. They're harder to really wear down. So this is a big one for Ike. And Tachanka just... I can see almost no weakness in his game besides his speed, but now Ike being able to be faster than him is really the one thing Tachanka's got to look out for, but Tachanka can just withstand so much damage. It's hard to picture him losing. Oh, and a massive strike from Tachanka again. Stronk, what does he want to do? Where do you want to take another one onto the table? Using this table as a primary weapon in this match. Slamming Ike's hat off. Yes, he succeeds. God. Stronk using the table as a weapon. Here comes Jeff. Another trip. Ah. Ike is getting really hurt with every single strike from Tachanka. It's hard for Ike to even stand already. Tachanka with a massive punch. This is the move that put Ike away on the concrete. Ike was unable to kick out of this at the Rumble, and we'll see if this is any different. 1, 2... No, he is! Ike able to kick out despite the fact that he had his upper body injured on that table and then thrown onto the concrete. Tachanka just picking him up, mounted and loaded onto the concrete in response. Falls count anywhere. 1, 2. Oh, Ike kicks out once again. A reminder, Ike kicked out of that move 4 times at the Rumble. But I do not know if he's going to be able to withstand it, because getting hit on the concrete is a world of difference. Oh, and it looks like he was going to go for an enziguri, but once again, Tachanka able to reverse it. Tachanka is able to avoid all of Ike's big moves, which is definitely a big part of the reason why Tachanka has been able to win. He won at the Rumble because Ike never got to successfully hit a great ether. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen again tonight. Oh, Tachanka's furious. He wants to end Ike with this next move that he does. Just dragging him across the ring for this. What is he going to do to him? Tachanka's thinking. He's discovered what he wants to do. He's going to go for a big one on a massive clothesline, but Ike's back up. Oh, Ike goes for a clothesline of his own, but he doesn't succeed at back body drop. Ike needs to get back to his feet, and he does, but a massive spine buster. That's got to be it, but no. Tachanka wants to go for another one. Is he going to go for it again? Yes, going for it. Another massive slam in the center of the ring. Ike has no chance of kicking out of this one. Tachanka 2-0 in this feud with another victory. What? Oh yes, My apologies, I forgot this one's best 2 out of 3 falls, my friend. I just got that reported to me in my ear. This is best 2 out of 3 falls. I was wondering why Ike went down so easily, but no. That's just the first fall to Tachanka. But another one, and he went for another spear, but Ike was able to reverse it. Tachanka moving up from the legs, going instead for the abdomen of Ike, but Ike able to take down Tachanka. And another strike, just dominating Tachanka with the tactical abilities. I think Ike was saving his energy for this. A suplex! He was saving all of his energy for the second fall in this match. A second suplex. And going for the classic third, the straight jacket. And he succeeds, throwing Tachanka with 3 suplexes in a row. I couldn't even fathom having that much strength. 1, 2... No! Tachanka able to get out at 2.9. Unbelievable inner strength it took from Tachanka to do that. Now Tachanka getting back to his feet, but it looks like Ike is ready to go for the kick into Great Ether. Could it be? Oh! Successful! Goes for the pin. 1, 2... No! Tachanka kicks out! Tachanka, the inner strength that he has, he just does not want to go down to Ike. And Ike doesn't know what to do. He's not used to this happening. This does not happen to Ike, but Tachanka is no average man. Tachanka is the future of Stronk, the big man, mounted and loaded. For a 2-0 victory here tonight. 1, 2... No! Ike able to kick out of that one. Ike was able to kick out of that mounted and loaded to keep this match going. The big man Tachanka going for a massive deadlift chokeslam by just squeezing the head of Ike. I can't even stand. Ike tossed out of the ring with ease. Tachanka's rage. The giant just tearing down Ike right now. Oh, Ike able to fight back though. Good lord. Oh, and a massive clothesline in response. Tachanka. Massive right hand. Trying to take down Ike in the clubbing blows. Takes down Ike. Reminder that the score right now is 1-0 in this best 2 out of 3 falls. Falls count anywhere match. Oh, Ike reverses it. He escapes the move. And a massive... Oh! Uranage. Going for a massive Samoan drop. Could he succeed? He does! Ike, the strength of Ike to take down Tachanka, but will Tachanka be able to kick out? Yes! Tachanka still kicking out of everything Ike has. How is he able to do it? How is Tachanka able to do all this? Ike throws him against the barricade. What is he going to do to him? Lifting up Tachanka. Oh! And just placing him on the outside. Oh, and a kick to the head. Rolling Tachanka in the ring, and Ike follows suit. Here he comes. Just gonna try and pin him straight up. I think Ike might have forgotten for a split second that this is false count anywhere. I think if he went for that pin on the outside, the score would now be 1-1, but it doesn't matter to Ike at this point right now. Ike's gonna put Tachanka against the ropes, going for an Irish whip here. This is a dangerous game to play against Tachanka because of that reason right there. But he reversed it, and he got a kick on it, but he's looking for another Great Ether. Is it going to succeed? Yes, it is! Ike rolls out of that one. Oh, he's feeling it right now. He needs to go for the pin right now, yes. 1, 2, 3, and Ike has tied it 1-1. We know that these men are evenly matched enough to get to a sudden death point in this 2 out of 3 falls match. Ike wrenching the head of Tachanka. Will Tachanka tap out? Will he make Tachanka submit? Will Ike win the Stronk Television Championship from Tachanka? Oh, it's so close! But Tachanka just barely able to fight out of it. Oh, and a massive clothesline into the corner. Just stomping on Ike, but Ike escapes. Ike, Uranage, he succeeds! And going for the pin. 1, 2... No! And a 2.9. That is the closest to a 3 count I've ever seen someone kick out of Tachanka. Barely able to get out of Tachanka. Barely able to get to his feet. If Ike succeeds this, it's over. Oh, a kick to the chest. Going for great Ether to claim victory. It succeeds. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Ike has defeated Lord Tachanka. Good Lord. Now in this match they were both able to hit huge moves on each other. They were both able to take each other to the outside. Use the environment around them as a weapon. And it was so close. It was tied 1-1. Tachanka getting the first fall, Ike getting the second. But the tactician finally came back and got his revenge. Ike gets the third and final fall. Ike has defeated Lord Tachanka to claim the Stronk Television Championship live at Stronkamania 254.
Here is your winner and new television champion, the one.
Oh, another fantastic match as we prepare to go into the main event of the evening. Lord Tachanka putting up a phenomenal fight, nearly defeating Ike here, but Ike was just able to succeed. But now, the match you all came here to see, the Stronk World Championship match. The winner of Stronk Rumble 254, Duke Nukem, versus the Stronk World Champion and his tag team partner, Xander. Now, there's been a bit of tension between Duke Nukem and Xander, or rather Xander and the entire rest of the Shield recently because of a recent promo that Xander cut, thanking the Stronk fans, which goes against a lot of what the Shield stands for. However, Xander still proudly represents the Shield. Now, will this tension, how will it manifest itself in this match? It's uncertain to tell. Duke Nukem won his historic 15th Rumble for this, and that is particularly historic as Duke Nukem now is the only man to have ever won 15 Rumbles. Duke Nukem has won more Stronk Rumbles than anyone else in history, and he broke this record to face Xander. A very historic time indeed for Duke Nukem and for Xander at Stronkamania 254. The main event starts right now for the Stronk World Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed World Fighting Championship.
Here comes the Duke. As stated before, he won Stronk Rumble 254. It was his 15th Rumble victory. No man besides the Duke himself has claimed that many. It is the record, and here he is tonight, fighting for the Stronk World Championship once again in his career, something he is incredibly accustomed to. But Duke Nukem, Duke Nukem and Xander are believed to be friends, despite the tension that has been growing between Xander and the rest of the Shield. But this match will really show what the true feelings between Xander and the rest of the Shield are, as Duke Nukem is the creator of the Shield as we know it today. He is kind of the leader of the group. And so, Duke's actions here tonight, we can assume are reflective of the beliefs of the rest of the Shield. Xander has the least seniority in the Shield, but he was kind of the prodigy. He was the one that the Shield wanted to raise up to be the next greatest thing. But you can see where a lot of tension might grow, especially as Xander has began thanking the fans, things that the Shield absolutely despises when superstars do. The Shield hates pandering, and I feel like Xander might have been doing a little bit too much of that, so Duke hopes to put Xander in his place a bit tonight. Oh, Xander. The man who was found his way to be the face of the 5th iteration of Stronk. The poster boy of the Shield. The next big thing. But his actions as of late have been questionable. Does he truly believe what he says to the Stronk universe? It's hard to tell. Tonight could be the night where he tries to prove that. If Xander's able to defeat Duke Nukem, it'd be huge for him, and it'd be huge for the Stronk universe. And it would be particularly huge for the Shield. And as you can see, on the back of his jacket, Xander still does consider himself to be a very active member of the Shield. He still considers them to be his family. So you wonder why he's done such actions which seem to betray what the Shield stands for. And needless to say, because Xander still does consider himself a very strong member of the Shield, of course, they're his family. This main event between 2 Shield members is quite interesting. Great friends, great allies for so long. Now, tonight, and tonight only, they're enemies.
Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 400 pounds, Duke. Introducing the champion from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the undisputed world fighting champion,
Xander raising the Stronk World Championship high above his head as he's ready to defend it against the strongest member of the strongest team in the history of the Omniverse. This Shield battle to determine the strongest member will be quite thrilling to see. Will Xander be able to overcome Duke? Or will Duke steamroll Xander? Who knows what effects that may have on the Shield, but we'll find out right now. Duke with a massive clothesline taking down Xander of the first move of the match. Massive kick to the gut. Oh, I'm going to take him down, and Xander with a massive dropkick trying to take down Duke. Duke obviously by far has the power advantage in this duel, but Xander is such a technical and acrobatic wrestler. That's going to be what he needs, as well as his speed to take down the Duke. Bam! Already able to throw the Duke out of the ring. He's trying to knock him down with strikes, but that is incredibly difficult to do with Duke Nukem. Oh, the Duke throws him into the LED board on the apron. This is not going to be a basic match between these two. Now, this is just a normal match. There are disqualifications and countouts. If we'd see a countout victory, then who knows what that entails? 5 count. They're already getting deep into it. And a strong strike from Duke, but Duke throws Guile in. He wants this to be a true competitive match. The count gets to 7, but they're both in the ring now. You know, typically when we see Duke fighting another member of the Shield, he either goes a little bit easy on them or does some more kind of, it appears like training and testing their abilities. But right now, Duke is fighting Xander with fury in all of his strikes. He wants to knock Xander plain out. But Xander fighting back just as strongly. Xander bringing out all the stops for this one. My God, a massive guillotine leg drop to the outside, and Xander calling Duke to get up to his feet. He's preparing for it. Duke is already back up to his feet. No! That massive spear diving through the ropes. But very smart Very great ring awareness from Duke Nukem to get to the outside. Despite what he might look like, Duke Nukem is not a meathead. He's incredibly smart. But Xander jumping up to the top, hoping to take down Duke. Duke once again getting back up to his feet, but Xander's ready for it once again. Xander's jumping on Duke with a massive missile dropkick. The count begins again at 1. A massive kick from Xander to Duke. Xander has been doing surprisingly well in this match, but Duke wanting to change that, pushing him into the apron. Duke Nukem. Oh, he was about to slam his head onto the steel steps, but Xander able to fight out of it. Duke not going light on him at all. Duke, another Irish whip into the ring as they get back in at the count of 6 this time. Elbow from Xander. Xander looking for something big here. Oh, just slamming Duke Nukem back onto his knee. Xander waiting for here. Xander waiting in the back, trying to determine what he wants to do next. Trying to pick up Duke, but he just waited 1 second too long, and now Duke Nukem's back up and an advantage of this match. In control of all the momentum is Duke. That's the last thing you want, but Xander able to get back into it. Xander out of nowhere with a Xander DDT. Xander looking to quickly end this match right now with a pin. Xander to defeat Duke Nukem. 1, 2. Oh, but Duke able to force the shoulder up. Xander almost claimed victory here with the Xander DDT out of nowhere. Xander going up to the top with a Xander moonsault. Will Xander hit him with it? No. Duke Nukem getting up, but Xander wants him to. Will he go for another missile dropkick? No, a Hurricane Rana. Going for a pin here with the Hurricane Rana. What is Xander going to do? Xander's feet are on the ropes to defeat Duke Nukem. Oh, but Duke Nukem still powers out of it despite it. They're fighting dirty with each other. My God. You only see this during a blood feud of sorts. Oh, Xander going for a submission. Will he be able to make Duke Nukem tap? Duke Nukem. Oh, you can tell he wants to tap, but Duke Nukem able to slide out of it. Just punching Xander right in his face. My Lord. Duke Nukem getting him ready for a huge, massive Duke powerbomb. Just sending him careening down to the mat. Duke Nukem, the absolute power that he has. Xander trying to get back up to his feet, but Duke is enraged. Duke is furious right now. He's just staring at Xander. He's furious at him. But Xander wants to go for something, but Duke refuses it. Oh, he goes for a massive strike, but Xander's able to just maneuver out of it. Xander, what the hell? Going for the pin! A massive maneuver from Xander. I don't even know what it was, but Duke Nukem was able to kick out of it. I've never really seen Xander pull that out. Xander going for a crossface. Duke's arms were on the rope, though. Great move by Duke. Duke with the double leg takedown. Now just slamming the arm of Xander into the mat. Dragging Xander to the center of the ring. Is he going to go for a pin? Here he is. 1. Just a 1 count. And Xander's forcing himself out of it. Duke is a little frustrated that Xander's performing so well tonight. You gotta think that Duke wasn't expecting Xander to ever be this strong, but he's wrapping him up, trying to make him submit here, perhaps. Oh, just wrenching the neck. What's Xander gonna do here? Is he gonna get knocked out? Xander's gonna try to find a way to fight out of this. Oh, Xander's starting to, his body's becoming a little more limp, yeah. I want to stomp to the face from Duke. Xander's trying to get up, but Duke's just too ready for it. Brings him up into another powerbomb. When Duke starts to get momentum on you, you're as good as done for. A Superman punch and a quick pin from Duke. 1, 2, but Xander forces the shoulder up. Xander has kicked out of the Superman punch. What is Duke gonna do? Duke's picking up Xander, but Xander trying to break his jaw. Xander with another Xander DT. No, just trying to break the back of Duke Nukem onto his knee. Duke's stirring a little bit, but doesn't appear that he's going to be able to do much. Xander trying to determine what his next plan of attack is. What is the move that is going to put away Duke Nukem? That is what Xander must be thinking right now. It's not easy to put away the Duke, but he's got to think of something. And the 402! Created by his brother Prodigio. We saw him do it plenty of times tonight. The 402 connects, and it looks like Duke's busted open. Xander going for a big Xander moonsault. This is vintage Xander, but the knees up from Duke Nukem. Oh, the momentum Xander once had has just shifted to the Duke. But Xander with a low blow, kicking him in the groin, and a Hurricane Rana. It changes things, but Duke rolls out of the ring. Duke's got to be confused right now. Duke is dazed and confused. He's bleeding. Xander jumping on him with a massive elbow drop right onto that bleeding face of Duke. But he goes for a punch, but Duke headbutts him, getting some blood splattered across Xander's face. Xander once again attacking the head of Duke. That definitely... It's not surprising that you see Xander going for the head, as the Xander DDT definitely capitalizes on injured heads, driving the head into the mat, but Xander's still fighting for it. We saw a massive clothesline, a massive neck breaker. The count is at 6, and they have no intention of getting in the ring. They've brought each other through hell. 7 count. An 8 count. Will we see a count-out victory here tonight? 9. Ooh, and barely. The referee, Jeff, was about to raise his hand for the 10 count to eliminate Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem was going for a spear from right next to him, but Xander was ready for it. Xander is ready to do this claim victory here tonight, but no, the Duke is too ready for it. I thought we were going to see a count-out victory for Xander here tonight, but here we are in the middle of the ring. Xander, strong bomb! Strong bomb! He hit him with the strong bomb. 1, 2, 3! Xander has defeated Duke Nukem. A shocking victory, but Xander just took advantage of it. That reversed spear near the end of the match is what I think did it. If that spear were to connect, I don't think Xander would have ever gotten up. But Xander just had it tonight. He had the momentum. He had the crowd on his side. People were cheering for Xander here tonight. Xander was able to succeed. Xander was able to beat Duke Nukem here tonight. What a huge win for Xander. All doubts people might have had about Xander, they gotta be leaving people's minds right now. This 402 is what busted Duke Nukem open here in this match, which also had to have been a partial reason why this match ended. That definitely did a lot for Xander here tonight.
Still undisputed world fighting champion, Xander.
Xander is still the Stronk World Champion. He was able to successfully overcome his demons. Xander defeated Duke Nukem, and he is still the Stronk World Champion. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Stronkamania 254. It has been an honor doing commentary for you. Congratulations to Xander. Thanks for watching.